Interesting that James Comey, Andrew McCabe, and others, some of them have been speaking out, maybe trying to tell their side of the story in recent days. Maybe that has a little something to do with what Bill Barr, the Attorney General, has been up to. Democrats have been beating him up over contempt. The White House believes because they want to sort of muddy Bill Barr ahead of his investigation that's ongoing into exactly how this Russia probe started. So James Comey, a week or so ago, came out with an op-ed going after the president again. Then he does this town hall last night with CNN on the second anniversary of his firing, right? And what does he do? He doesn't take responsibility for what had happened. Under the bus, Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. Watch.
Considering the high standards that we set for law enforcement, what do you think should have been the consequences for Peter Strzok, Lisa Page, and Andrew McCabe?
I thank you for the question. I think given the standards that we have, and especially we in the FBI have, there should have been and was severe discipline around their behavior. As Anderson said, very different episodes of behavior. Everyone has opinions about political issues and religious issues and sports issues. You can't bring them to work and have them affect your work. There have to be severe consequences.
Do you acknowledge that this whole episode with Strzok and Page, that it damaged the reputation of the FBI and perhaps tarnished the investigation?
Definitely. Yeah, very painful. It made us all look bad.
Made us all look bad. That he did
As if his actions did make the FBI look bad.
Yeah. Of course, James Comey does not like the president. He called the president a chronic liar who displayed corrupt intent to interfere with Russia and the investigation there. So you've got James Comey, who was the FBI director, and then you've got Rod Rosenstein, who was the deputy attorney general. One was in the FBI, the other Department of Justice, all part of the DOJ. When asked about Rod Rosenstein last night, listen to what he said about Mr. Rosenstein's character.
I think people like that, like Rod Rosenstein, who are people of accomplishment but not real sterling character, strong character, find themselves trapped. And then they start telling themselves a story to justify their being trapped, which is, yeah, he's awful, but the country needs me.
And that is his explanation of why people like Rod Rosenstein work for Donald Trump.
But even if you think that, why wouldn't you keep that to yourself? I mean, they worked together, you know.
Because he wants to muddy the results, right? Rod Rosenstein was standing there with Bill Barr when the Mueller report came out.
What good does that do anyone? It's been 2 years since he's been with the organization. You know, the president said disgrace to the FBI, will go down as the worst director, and he says he was the one who brought down the FBI.
Well, yesterday was the last day after